Hello and welcome back to the next episode here in City Skylines. So we're in Fort Chaosdale again, episode 73, and you can see there's our airport and we want to build something next to it. We want to build a huge modern office park today. Right next to the airport. I think this is a good spot for something like this. Let's go. And there we are, and this is roughly the space we want to work with today. And besides some offices, we want to build a safe storage unit and maybe something more like hotels and some restaurants and shops for the people who work here. And while I delete all the trees again, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. That would help so much. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. And again, I created a new mod for PDX mods here. I created the Chirp Air, our new airline here in Fort Chaosdale, and I made a whole bunch of decals. I will show you towards the end of the video. We will create a nice Chirp Air office. I think this is a perfect spot for it here in the modern office park next to the airport. So stay tuned till the end, guys. But first things first, I wanted to create a nice connection to the new office park, and I wanted to be a little bit creative here road wise, so I did this. Let's go in with the lane manager a little bit so the traffic doesn't have any problems, hopefully. And then I grab a bunch of different office buildings, functional office buildings of course. And while I do that, you can consider joining my Discord and we can chat and share some screenshots about City Skylines and other games. And I'm on Twitch TV/ChaosFun as well, where I stream. So consider following me there as well. That would be cool, guys. Okay, so let's rearrange the office buildings where they sit a little bit. And then I want to extend the surface underneath the buildings. And I want to go with the same surface everywhere. So we eventually switch all the surface which does not fit to the rest. And later on we will add some invisible paths, so we will hopefully have a nice walkable area here. Okay, this was a decent start so far, I think, and now I want to add a metro station and connect it to our metro network. We have a metro line at the airport. Maybe we can get use of this line and extend it, make one stop here and bring it back to the rest of the line. So yeah, this is a cool looking metro station, I think. Let's add a road around it, and then we have to try to connect it underground to the rest of the metro track. Try to find the airport line. Okay, yeah, those are the train tracks. This won't work. So let's find the metro tracks. There they are, I think. Yeah, let's connect it and then we can grab the green airport line and bring it to the new office park, and then it comes back. That's great. Hopefully it gets used a lot by the new employees. I mean, we have a lot of parking as well, but I love to see a good amount of people coming out of a metro station. And now we have to connect it, of course, to the rest of the office park and detail it up a little bit. We of course will go more into detailing later in the episode. And this building here, this office building, it's a functional office building. We will rearrange, it will be our Chirp Air office later in the video. And next to it, maybe a small gas station for the workers. I think it's always a good idea. So no, that's not a functional one. Let's switch it. It was just a prop version. We need a functional version of it. And maybe some more commercial. I thought the Japanese commercial buildings would fit since they're modern looking. So I think those fit good into a modern office complex. So let's see what fits best. We can maybe slice them together so it's more like one building. So after some more surface work, I thought this is a nice spot for a self-storage area. It's a nice spot and we can use the taxi garage extensions. That's what I called, yeah. The taxi garage extensions as the storage units. And they're not functional, but that's alright. We will detail it up as well later in the video. And now we can use the nice copy and paste mod and copy and paste the garage in here. So we have a whole bunch laying around. We had a nice surface under it. We'll add some details later on, as I said. And I think it's a good idea to have a self-storage area next to the airport, next to a office environment. So why not? There it is. And now let's continue detailing. And this corner is maybe a good place for a restaurant or a fast food joint. So we place it here and we will detail it up and we'll create an In-N-Out burger here. Yeah, that's what we do. We have the nice In-N-Out burger decals from Sully so we can make use of them. And I want to add taxi depot right here as well. Yeah, why not? We don't have enough taxis, I think, going around the city. And next to the airport, it absolutely makes sense to have some taxis. So we make the people happy by adding a radio mast as well. And maybe this server building, since we have the money laying around. Fits good here in this area too. Okay, and this is a good spot for a hotel or motel, whatever you want to call it. We will detail up as soon as we finish this small beach build here. And while I build a beach, you can consider supporting my channel even more by becoming a channel member. It's only 99 cents a month and you get some cool emojis, some sneak peeks, a special Discord role, some shoutouts and more. So check it out if you want to support me. That would be cool. Thanks so much, guys. Now let's continue building our beach here. Maybe the office workers can use the beach, I'm not sure. It's a little wild beach, but that's okay, I think. So I think we start by detailing now, and we start with the budget airport hotel. Yeah, I think it's a typical budget hotel next to the airport. You can find almost everywhere, so let's make it as nice and pleasant as we can for the people who stay here. We can maybe add a pool, some textures, all the good stuff. Maybe something for the kids as well. Let's see what we can find to detail up this build. Okay, now I want to go around a little bit and add some trees here on the edge of the grass areas. And then we can go in as well with some invisible path, as I said earlier, and make it everything nice and walkable. Of course, towards the metro station as well. And everywhere where we have our path sitting around. We can also go through the buildings, I think, catch the doors, get them in at the right place. And hopefully we see some people walking around here. That would be cool. Maybe one right there. Okay, another bunch of trees everywhere. So everything blends in together in the end, I hope. If we do this tree pattern here and there. Okay, let's come back to this fast food joint, which is still a prop, but I want to hide a functional building inside of it. And we started by adding a curb around it, around the area, and then we go in and find the decals, the In-N-Out Burger decals. Here they are. And we go around and see what we can add of those decals. They look pretty good. Something here in front, maybe a round sign or something like this. And when we finish the signs, we can add some tables and some parking. And of course we will hide the building inside of it. Yeah, so we see what we can do in terms of detailing this. First In-N-Out Burger joint in Fort Chaosdale. Okay, let's continue adding a bunch of trees and some gaps, and then I want to continue detailing up the safe storage area. We just add some cars, some campers, some trucks, and of course some dirt, as we always do in the city. Some dirt decals always make a difference when it comes to realism, I think. Okay, I think this is the perfect spot for a billboard. So let's add a pillar, add some billboard props and find some decals. We have a whole bunch of decals laying around. We just grab some random ones. Doesn't really matter. Maybe this Starbucks for here and the Domino's for the other side. And then it's done. Let's add some trees around it. And then we go in and create our Chirp Air office. As I said earlier in the video, now it's time. So now it is time to go in with the decals I made. You can grab them on PDX mods as well. And I made a whole bunch of signs and billboards, and I made some posters which fit perfect on these vertical screens I will show in a second. And I made some posters of different City Skylines cities, for example Fort Chaosdale of course, and other creators from YouTube and Twitch. And there's always room for expansion with this mod of course. So check it out on PDX mods and check it out how I built this AIRLINE office here in my video. There we go. These are those screens, and then we can add a bunch of different cities I made. For example, Las Vegas by Booty Addict. There we go. And Clovis County by Clovis is right there. We have Kissoon by Fashion 40. We have Sky by Bearded Brune. We have a nice Kettlewig from Biffa. I have Columbia County from Conflict Nerd. And I have Drew Island from Tulos20 and a whole bunch of other posters as well. Feel free to let me know which city I forgot. Now let's recolor the building a little bit so it fits better with the chirp air color. And then we come towards the end of our video. We can maybe do something special on the roof. We can maybe add a plane, so you can see from far away where the chirp air office is. We can recolor it and use the decals on this plane as well. And then it's time to end the video. So thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I see you back in the next episode here in Fort Chaosdale. Goodbye.